Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And they'll run it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Robert Kimdichie, we've heard about him since high school. How about that total package of power, speed, and agility?
Yeah, he was widely thought of as the best high school product his senior year, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Ole Miss was really happy to get him. And how about that play he just did there? Welcome to the NFL, young man.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rosen now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 61 yards.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot!
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Barney!
He'll get it up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rob Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Kill! Turn up! Kill! Turn up! Check!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
319!
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
So the Broncos coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Rosen looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a carry here for their fullback. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Sua Cravens with a pick. Oh, look at the juke. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
On second down, Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Rosen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Detroit!
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Complete out right to Jake Butt. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go. What? 90.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Brad 38. Brad 38.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Duke Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run. This is Scarborough. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Gun!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch him now, Barney!
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 13 yards that time and a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Watch the curl! Detroit! Over!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Rolling to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Detroit!
Now Rosen on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Detroit! Hot! Gun! Over!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4th. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Throws and he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They go to Johnson again. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Looking to throw.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Steps away to his left. Underneath for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Rosen on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watching that, Barney. Set. Blue landing.
Back to the air. Rosen after the pick six. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
All right, now,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Detroit! Over!
3rd and long here for Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. It has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Rosen to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On first down, it's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Rosen to throw again. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of